Welcome to TeachConnect. Today we have our nutritionist Ratna with us to brief us on eating a healthy and balanced diet, which helps you to stay fit and reduces the risk of having chronic diseases. Let's talk with her and have few more suggestions and tips from these. Hi, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning, Sindhu. How are you?
Fine, doing good. How are you?
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Welcome to TeachConnect as well first.
Thank you.
Right, ma'am. From TeachConnect, we just want to have people know about a lot many things in their daily activities. Like usually, many of the parents, whoever it is, if there is child is older or younger, whoever it is, they'll be suffering with the proper balanced diet. They're not known with what they have to feed their children of right from a born baby to a younger one, younger and elder as well. So we just want to have your tips on that because this is a common problem whoever is facing in their home at their homes in the present situation because there are many diseases coming up because they have learned many things in this COVID time as well to take how they have to feed themselves as well. So in this time, we just need your tips and suggestions from this. And let's coming to the point, ma'am. As per the national education policy, a lot of importance is attached to breakfast. Like breakfast has also been included in that. In fact, principal of few schools are taking measures to ask the students to have the breakfast at school. But what, according to you, is a healthy breakfast, and what is the right time to have the breakfast?
Yeah. So thanks for pointing out a good question.
Yes,
because
thank you, ma'am.
So the important point here is breakfast. So
Yes.
why? First point is why breakfast?
Why breakfast?
So why?
Yes.
Yeah. Why it is called as breakfast? Because the entire night our body is working. And in the morning the body level or the cell levels to produce enough glucose or the brain to work for the day-to-day activities, it's very bit slow. The body metabolism is very slow. So what are the activities you are going to do for the rest of the day? Body needs some enough fuel, right? Like if you don't have enough petrol in your car or any vehicle, you cannot move much distance. You cannot go much distance. But in the same way, our body also need much fuel to continue with the day-to-day activities. That's why it is called as breaking the fast.
Oh, okay. So many of them are not because they'll also have their breakfast something around 10 o'clock after doing their work and all 10:30, 11. It doesn't have any particular time to have the breakfast.
Yeah.
So what would be the exact time to have the breakfast?
See, basically here, one thing we have to consider is different people, different work schedules, different activities. So it's not that one person starts at in actual as per technical terms or medical policy. It actually says that after 1 hour or 2 hours after wake up you have to do breakfast. But how many of us are doing that? It's very difficult, right? So, but I can say that it's a healthy habit is before 10 o'clock. Why before 10:30? Because again you'll go for lunch around minimum 1 o'clock. So you need again ample full of 2 to 3 hours of time to the breakfast which is digested. That's more important, right? And here one more point we have to consider is why breakfast? Because without breakfast, what will happen? The bad fat will develop, the LDL cholesterol will develop, and chances of getting diabetes, type 2 diabetes will shoot up. So most of the lifestyle challenges will shoot up if you don't have a proper breakfast.
Okay.
So why there are so many factors according to it. But if you don't have a proper breakfast, what will happen is, entire day you start going with, taking, what I can say is that extra calories, like you may go up for junk eating or whatever is there you start eating, or you feel a lot of hungry. And at the time, brain will not think that is it good or not, right? You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
Right. So
whatever we get at that time, we'll be eating all the things, whatever it is.
I want to grab. I don't want to think anything else. I want to grab it. If you are full, then you will see, whether it is good or not. Then at least mind start thinking. When you are hungry, then your mind will be, when you are starving or when you are controlling yourself, then it's a very problematic. Coming to kids, it's very, very important because they are more energized and the whole day they will be more active. They have to do much more productive in the school, at home. They have to do a lot of homework, studies, It's not that olden days only kid has to study, but nowadays kids has to be in multiplay. They have to be in multiple roles. So they have to do schoolwork, homework, they have to excel, they have to participate in multiple activities. So to what I can say is simply, precisely if you put, morning breakfast is very important for any person, especially kid, it is very, very important.
Yes.
So that is the reason, to control the later on whatever we are going to eat, we need to provide body a good amount of proper food, so that body will start working on that fuel, so that your mind will not go for junk eating.
Oh, and also, like, as what you have told, how much gap should be maintained for every meal to meal? Like, we'll have breakfast at something around 8 o'clock, because the school-going children will have their breakfast at something around 7:30. Because at that morning, also, we may not just they'll have a glass of milk and just move to the schools.
Yes.
So, what is the minimum gap, even for the children as well as adults or parents, whoever it is? What is the meal-to-meal gap we have to maintain?
Basically, here one thing we have to understand is that it's not that every 3 hours we have to eat. It's not like that, because body also has to work, and it has to work on digesting, right? So for kids, it's best practice that if they have a school starting at 8:30 or 9 o'clock, better eat breakfast at home and then go.
Okay.
So that they have the gap. They have the gap of any cost. I think for schools, 12:30 to 1 will be the lunchtime, most probably. So if they finish their breakfast by 8:30, 9 o'clock, they have 3 hours of time. So the 12:30, they are ready for the lunch.
Yes.
Suppose if your school is starting at so and so time, early school is starting, like your kid is going and in the bus they have to get in, and by the time they reach school and they cannot eat at home, then pack a good amount of breakfast and then give them. Better give milk in the morning and do send them, so that they will not starve until they go to school. Until school they give the breakfast period, they'll be on the empty stomach. So better eat some milk or good amount of fruit and then go to school and then have a protein rich breakfast.
Yes.
That's what I can say.
That's great, ma'am. Actually, also, like, as a parent, for school-going children, we look for varieties of different kinds of breakfast they have to cook for their children. Breakfast as well as lunch, whatever it is. So how can we make a lunch box? Like, it should be whatever we take, it should be a balanced diet. So how can we pack? How can you make like, what should be the main ingredients in their lunch boxes, or whatever it is, breakfast or lunch? How they have to pack their lunch boxes with a complete whole balanced diet?
Yeah, good question. It's very, very important point. Parents has to consider this.
Yes.
In a lot of studies also it was shown, or in the papers also it was advertised that kids who don't have a proper breakfast, they are hard. It's very hard for them to focus in the school. They'll become cranky, and they cannot concentrate, and they don't know that, but they will be less focused. They cannot concentrate, and during play time or break times, they may get irritation. So how to take care of this? So, and before that, one more point is, kids who eat proper breakfast at home or school, their BMI is very good. Their body mass index is very good. That means, as per the calculation, they are very healthy. Kids who don't have a proper breakfast, they will be overweight or unhealthy habits, or munching or eating too much of sweets or unhealthy food habits that may develop in future. So now, how to stop it?
That was a big question, actually.
So in general, everybody knows about it. One important factor is we have main 5 food groups. What do we need? Even kids or adults, we need to have carbs, protein, fruits and vegetables, fiber, what else we have, and water and whatnot others. Okay, whole grains or something like that. So I simply say that we need to follow five formula. in the morning breakfast or lunch for kids. Especially two things we need to consider. Parents should consider 5 formula. What is that 5 formula? Dairy or protein.
Okay.
Okay, 2 hour. And then fruit or vegetable, 4 hour. And then whole grain.
Okay.
Got the point? So 5 formula, anybody has to remember. Dairy or protein, I'm repeating, fruit or vegetable, and whole grain. Not grains, whole grains.
Whole grains.
So what do they do? You know, when you have a good amount of carb, they'll release immediate energy. That's how when you eat carb-rich food, you'll get very good energy. You'll be energized.
Yes.
You know, and when you eat protein, good amount of protein, energy will come, but that will be released slowly later on.
Okay.
That is why if you are dependent on only carbohydrate, you will get instant energy and you may develop obesity or other lifestyle challenges. That is why you need to carry, parents or anybody has to remember, your plate should have this complete formula. Protein should be half of the plate. Okay. Or at least 3/4. And fiber, what it will do? Fiber will make you full. It will keep you full. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So this 5 formula is very, very important. Okay. So in the dairy, what you have to do, you have to consider low fat milk. It's not the thick cream. Kids need more protein or we need thick cream. No, I don't encourage that. It should not be too much thick cream. It should not be very, it should be moderate, low fat milk. And fruit. What type of fruit you are giving? If it's mango season, don't give too much mangoes. Okay, it should be moderate. Anything should be moderate. Okay, so these are the important factors we have to consider. And coming to grains, you need to take care about whole grains.
Okay.
Why whole grains?
Because yes, that was my question.
Now all barley, oats, millets, all these type things will come. Nowadays, most of the kids want to eat a lot of good stuff like pasta or noodles kind of stuff. Yes. Nowadays, luckily, this pasta, noodles are also coming in wheat flour.
Okay.
Check them out. So what I encourage is parents, when you go for market or shopping, take your kids or at least study the label of the product. Read the label. How much whole wheat is there in that. How much content is there. You know, this label reading is very, very important. So in your food, whatever the groceries you are bringing back to home, you should have this whole grain in your basket. And you should encourage kids to know about them. You have to help them understand why they are important. You know, you understand? Hope I answered your question.
That was a wonderful tips, ma'am, actually, because this is like it's necessary for each and everybody as well. Not only it's not subjected to a child or somebody else. It's included to everybody, even adult or youngster or whoever it is.
Yeah,
it's related to everyone because it has to be followed by everyone to keep themselves fit and healthy as well. So today we had a wonderful session, ma'am. Really, we are like I think many of them are looking for these kind of tips and suggestions. So definitely we'll just come up with many more things. This is a topic related to only health and nutrition. Just we'll just come up with the obese and all what the different topics included in the nutrition. Or just some other day we'll just come up with the different topics from the expert suggestions from your end. Definitely happy connecting with you, ma'am. We are very happy to connect with you today as well.
Thank you so much for giving this opportunity to reach many people out there. You are doing a wonderful job for helping many people. So help many poor people like this so that they'll get wonderful things.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Nice talking to you. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am. I think you have watched this video. Hope you have reached out with many different points of nutrition and fitness. So next week, we'll just come with a different field, different nutritional concepts and all with another nutritionist. Thank you. Thank you for connecting with TeachConnect. Happy, stay fit and stay healthy. If you like this video, please share and subscribe our channel. Have a nice day. Thank you. Signing off, Sindhu.